Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Nice looking ball. Roberto Carlos, cross into the box. Threads one in. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Stoichkov. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. It's not an especially good pass, that. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez. And it's McAllister. Thailand, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. McTominay.
Arsenal really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Perez. He's a sharp little ball here, pinches it off him. Drives it in. It's Gerrard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Thailand couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Roberto Carlos. 15 minutes till half-time. Howson. Baresi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's a searching pass. Gerrard. It's Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Messi tries to play it through. Oh, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play. Baresi. He's in plenty of space here. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talk.
And the shot! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So they have it all to do again. Oh, he's been caught napping.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Thailand really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
We'd like to inform you now that the
So
latest
45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So straight into the second half.
Coming on the field is number 13.
Camavinga.
Eduardo Camavinga.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. Beckenbauer. Baresi. Beckenbauer. Baresi. And it's McTominay. Howson. McAllister. Picked out Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Opts for safety.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Camavinga. That pass has been well intercepted. It's Pele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thuram cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bruno Fernandes, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Looking for options for movement. McTominay turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Baresi. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the far post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And here's Mbappe. Chips it through. Mbappe here. A header! And a neat finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Mbappe. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. 75 minutes played. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Stoichkov goes for a shot! And that really should have been that.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. Great vision. And this is Pele. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Messi. Pele. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Messi. This time, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been won straight back. Perez. Now it's McAllister. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Thailand.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's a promising position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pele. Dani Olmo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that was very necessary. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yamal. That's very neat. Cross flung in towards the middle. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Bullish header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This their second corner of the game. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And instinct. Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Decent chance! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bale swings it across, looking for a runner. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence, played into the box, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Yamal, goes for a shot! Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a key interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. And the shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Number 20, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Thailand have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Pirlo. A probing pass. Chips it through. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Pele. Carreras does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Now it's Hullet. Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Suarez gets flagged offside. Lam. Yamal threads one in. He's through here. He's free. He has got great chance. Big moment. Massive goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a searching pass. Pele caresses it through. He's having a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Thailand are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Back on the way then.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no intro. Oh, what has happened here? And it's been played through. Zanetti. Bellingham. And it's Olmo. And it's Bale. Oh, super find. Pirlo. Pele. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Luis. It's Luis Suarez! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Thailand with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He'll try from distance! Good strike, quite an alarm. So, third corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Bale, and this is Hullet. Oh, greatly! Oh, crossbar! Chance! Oh, good finish! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And now he has two. Manchester United drag themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that was asking for too much. Dani Olmo, driving on and making good progress. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And here's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, super ball, real chance! And that's a tidy finish. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution in progress.
Thailand choosing to make the first change. Thailand have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Makaleli. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Dani Olmo. Great vision. And he's found a way past. Shapes to shoot! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Bale. Bale's cross. Ibrahimovic, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space.
Thailand can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? He lifts the roof! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're very much on the way now. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. The muscular approach does pay off here. Lampard. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Thuram makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Lampard. Dani Olmo succumbs to the pressure. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. To Bruno Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Adams. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, it's come loose. He has found the way through. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Bale. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior going after that. And this is Luis Suarez. Lampard.
Thailand couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It'll be a throw-in. Silvestre. Albert Ferrer. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pinches it off him. Juve. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Lampard. Thuram wins the duel this time. Pele quietly revving up. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Thailand with the corner, they're first. Pirlo goes short. Now it's Pirlo. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he thumps it clear. Pele. That's a cute ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And they've got a throw. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nice touch. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. It's a pretty loose pass. That's where it came from. That's a good ball out wide. Lahm delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. Played into space. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del
And
estadio.
here is the first touch of the second half.
Thailand clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them...
Header! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Thailand have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Adams. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely weighted ball. Good take, and is he in? Lampard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Pelé tries to dink it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior!
Thailand are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Adams. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Adams cuts out the pass. Taken back almost at once. Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. Now it's Luis Suarez. That pass has been well intercepted. This looks promising. Oh, super find.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Thailand are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Pirlo. He shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Lampard. Now he's got space here. Juve is in a really good position out wide. That's a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
Ah, good steal, he just read
El
it.
dorsal 15. Serán
Roberto
sustituidos.
Carlos.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal
Zola.
19. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Zola
jugadores.
going face to face with his great rival, Ibrahimovic. And Zola! Oh, good looking ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chanatip. Time and again they are repelled. Silvestre. Chanatip. This is a promising build-up. Lee Kang in. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
There they go, hunting again.
Goes down, but nothing given. Thailand still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's picked it up out wide. Platini looking for the run. Now it's Bale. Platini. Zola. Zola! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Thailand are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Marquinhos. Howson.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Marquinhos. Howson. Silvestre. Of Butte. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Thailand.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Galatasaray have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Well read, nice interception. He's found a way past Osimhen, and he is Osimhen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Suarez is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
It's a searching pass. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Ambitious ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There will be a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land. So it is still 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries one from range. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot at goal! Goal! Galatasaray! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminded...
And the shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Beckenbauer. Some really good ball movement. Pass somewhat off target. He's terrific effort. Well taken goal. Just one goal in it now. Game on. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Luis Suarez. And a chance! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality. So smooth, a signature finish. Osimhen! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thailand have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Caught offside that time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tadic. Now it's Pelé. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. And that is the end of the first half. Thailand are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And we are up to the break.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. And the counter is on. Oh, he's found support out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Osimhen.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Great chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Galatasaray leading. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This their second corner of the game. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a pretty loose pass. That is good strength. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's not got that quite right. Not the most accurate pass. Thailand perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's in a great position here. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Luis Suarez. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Half an hour gone in the second half. Good ball, good take. And he's definitely onside. Tadic. Oh, super ball.
Galatasaray clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Has a look up and delivers. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Impressive jump, and it's come back out to him. It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 45, Osimhen.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Well, that defending is
Number 11,
unapologetically
Rafa
persistent,
Silva.
it's almost personal,
Substitution.
and it had to be. And he's cut it out, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rafa Silva, now it's Sané. Nelson Semedo is looking to influence the game from out wide.
2 added minutes
And
have
it's
been
Semedo.
indicated.
Makaleli. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Now it's Sané. Semedo has it in a wide position. Played back, getting up there! Oh, off the bar! And that is as much time as there will be. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pele. And it's Perez. Now Seedorf. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And they've got a throw. Costa Curta. Done delicately. Beckham. Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Gnabry. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Gnabry. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Caceres. Plays a shot. He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Decent chance! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh no, what has happened here? And Messi! Beckham, the regular corner taker. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Played with finesse. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Bellingham.
Arsenal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive.
Oh, good effort! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Arsenal with the lead. Seedorf can clear it away. Spread out to the left. And it's Caceres. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Messi has the space to scheme. Now the ball in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. Ronaldinho. That's the keeper's ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's lost his man here. Gabriel concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pele quietly revving up. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Gnabry. Ball is over the line. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get for shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Bellingham gets it clear. And this is Pele. Ronaldinho. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found a way through. Perez. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's given a throw. Seedorf. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Adams. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic running with the ball. He's found a way through. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Ibrahimovic really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer produces the perfect tackle there. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's well positioned here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. It's a searching pass.
The attendance for this
Ferdinand
match was
kept his eye on it,
62,005.
and he's there. And it's Ibrahimovic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Messi. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Ronaldinho. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. And it's Beckham. Nicked it back promptly. Japan are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 23.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of...
Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Japan have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Rijkaard. Gabriel. Mbappe is herring after that one. Beckham.
There they go, hunting again. Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has not gone well. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, now he can run away with it. Referee has just said play on. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination. Pele! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Into the last 5 minutes. Passes short and sharp. That's a shade optimistic.
Japan really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tries a shot! And that's in! A And surely now, the result beyond doubt. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Substitution.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Right card! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. Threads one in. 4 extra minutes added on. Engages and forces him off the ball. McManaman. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now the cross. He'll try to keep this alive. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy that was.